Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome AtlanticLIVE President Margaret Lowe.
Hello, hello, hello. It's wonderful to see such a packed house. I am Margaret Lowe. I'm president of AtlanticLIVE, and it is such a treat to welcome you to this forum on the Launchpad, Return to Deep Space. I think it's fair to say that space has captured the American imagination for generations, and it was 56 years ago this month when President John Kennedy told Congress that this nation should commit itself to landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to Earth. I suspect today he might have said a man or a woman, but I think you get the idea. President Trump has pledged to get an American astronaut to Mars by the 2030s, if not sooner. And earlier this year, he signed a one-year funding bill giving NASA nearly $20 billion. So we're here today to explore what it will take to launch a team of astronauts into deep space, have them land on Mars, and then return safely to Earth. This afternoon, we'll talk about the science, the engineering, the required computing power, and the politics of a mission to Mars. We'll also talk about what it will take to enable a human being to endure such conditions of a mission. We've got a really excellent lineup for you today, from an astronaut to the acting administrator of NASA to Senator Ted Cruz, who chairs the Subcommittee on Space, Science, and Competitiveness. And it's important to note that none of this would have been possible without the great support of our underwriter, Hewlett Packard Enterprise. Thank you so much for helping us bring this conversation to life. And at the end of the day, I should note, I encourage everyone here to swing by the HPE display. It's a showcase from the machine. It's the largest R&D program in the company's history, and as they say, reinventing computing as we know it. Some practical notes before we begin. Please silence your cell phones or set them to stun. That one's for you Trekkie fans. But don't put them away, because we're on Twitter at AtlanticLIVE with the hashtag AtlanticSpace, and you should join the conversation there and in the room too, because we'll have time for your questions throughout the afternoon. And now let's roll, and forgive me for two puns in one paragraph. Perhaps I should say, let's lift off.